What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your $600 second stimulus check update and your $2,000 third stimulus check update, as well as the inauguration and the impeachment going on right now. I'm going to give you the latest details of all that and the stimulus in this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new videos, and give this video a like for us. It really helps out our channel, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for your support. We have some good and some bad news about the virus and the pandemic. The bad news first is the virus has killed 100,000 Americans in just 36 days, and we have now topped over 400,000 deaths in total. And as you can see, 100,000 in just 36 days compared to 400,000 total is a lot. The semi-good news is that the trend is now trending downward after hitting an all-time high around January 8th, where we had 300,000 new positive cases per day, every single day, and over 4,000 deaths per day. We're now trending down a little bit. As you can see, this graph here it does kind of go in spurts, but at least we're trending downwards from the all-time high of 300,000 new cases per day. We're currently at 142,000 cases per day, which is half. So hopefully this trend continues. On deaths, we're seeing a little bit of a downturn also, but we're still near all-time highs. 3,200 people just yesterday alone, with an all-time high of just about a week ago, 4,400 people. In comparison, that's more than 9/11 and Pearl Harbor for either of those in just one single day, and pretty much almost every single day that has been happening. President Donald Trump plans to be the first president in over 150 years to not attend his successor's inauguration, in this case, President-elect Joe Biden. President Donald Trump says he will not go to Joe Biden's inauguration, and he will be the first president since Andrew Johnson in 1869, which was 152 years ago. Andrew Johnson was also the first United States president to be impeached. Little bit of a history lesson here. Comment down below if you know who Andrew Johnson lost that election to and who became president. Try to guess without Googling it. Let me know if you know the answer down below in the comments. Now, President Donald Trump is quickly losing allies, as Vice President Mike Pence is thought to be among other Republicans who are not going to go to President Donald Trump's official send-off tomorrow morning before the inauguration at noon. Vice President Mike Pence is not expected to attend a send-off for President Donald Trump at Joint Base Andrews on Wednesday morning, joining a host of other GOP officials. Remember, GOP stands for Grand Old Party, also known as the Republican Party, who have declined to see the president off for his official departure from the White House. This also comes as Mitch McConnell, who will not be Senate Majority Leader anymore starting tomorrow and will no longer be able to block stimulus packages and stimulus checks, says that President Donald Trump provoked the crowd that stormed the Capitol.
Last time the Senate convened, we had just reclaimed the Capitol from violent criminals who tried to stop Congress from doing our duty. The mob was fed lies. They were provoked by the president and other powerful people. And they tried to use fear and violence to stop a specific proceeding of the first branch of the federal government, which they did not like. But we pressed on. We stood together and said an angry mob would not get veto power over the rule of law in our nation, not even for one night. We certified the people's choice for their 46th president. Tomorrow, President-elect Biden and Vice President-elect Harris will be sworn in.
Wow. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. It looks like President Donald Trump is losing allies left and right, but definitely not all of them. But there is Mike Pence and Mitch McConnell. I mean, Senate Majority Leader and Vice President. Yes, not looking too good for President Donald Trump. If you're a President Donald Trump fan, if you're not a President Donald Trump fan, you're probably like, Yeah, it's just 2021 is becoming the new 2020. Chuck Schumer, who will be the new Mitch McConnell in 2021, incoming Senate Majority Leader starting tomorrow. Chuck Schumer says we have three important things to do at once. The second impeachment trial of President Donald Trump. Remember that the impeachment has already passed in the House of Representatives, and the Democrats actually delayed sending that over to the Senate and has not been sent to the Senate yet, which is kind of crazy. But they're going to try to impeach him after he's out of office, which is to me kind of weird. But I know why they're doing it. They're doing it because they wanted him to not be able to run again in 2024. But it's very unprecedented that we're impeaching somebody after they're out of office. Number two, confirm key national security, health, and cabinet officials for President elect Biden and pass more relief for Americans in the COVID health and economic crisis, aka stimulus checks and stimulus packages. We must do all three. So, yeah, it's going to be a very busy week. President Donald Trump is expected to have over 100 pardons today and possibly in the morning before his presidency is over. Joe Biden is going to have at least a dozen executive orders done on the first day that may impact you, may impact stimulus, student loan forgiveness, student loan repayments, mortgage evictions, and eviction moratoriums, and a lot more. We also seen several presidential executive orders from President Donald Trump yesterday, and more still could be coming. Big news today on incoming Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, who will be the new Steven Mnuchin, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin. How many times did I get to say that over the last year? It'll now be Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. Janet Yellen is the former chairman of the Federal Reserve. So she basically knows what she's doing. They call her the money woman, not the money man, but the money woman. She's previously been in charge of the Federal Reserve. Now she's in charge of the Treasury, being the Treasury Secretary. Today, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says additional stimulus and expanded unemployment insurance will provide the biggest bang for the buck for our economy. She says, quote, I think relief that we provide to those who are in the greatest need and to small businesses have the best chance of providing both relief to those who have been badly affected by the pandemic and creating a great deal of spending per dollar spent. They'll create jobs throughout the economy. She says, quote, we have to relieve the suffering that this pandemic has caused. We need to look at the businesses most at risk. If we don't do so, that suffering and the loss of spending will cause other people to lose jobs and permanent scarring. That will harm the economy over the longer term. Her plans align with Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion relief proposal, the third stimulus check package, which calls for bigger benefits for Americans struggling with hunger and $400 weekly federal unemployment benefits. Yellen called for the government to, quote, act big when it comes to providing stimulus, going along with Joe Biden's $1,400 stimulus check boost to the $600 stimulus checks to make them equal $2,000. Congresswoman AOC Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez from the Democrats from New York is leading the charge to make the third stimulus check higher than $1,400. Right now, the third stimulus check sits at $1,400 for adults, $1,400 for children, which is more than double the first and second stimulus check. It's actually the highest across the board for adults, for children, and it will be included for the adult dependents this time around also, who didn't get the first or the second stimulus check, which they actually might be included for all three. Adult dependents, somebody who's a dependent on your tax return, might be able to get the first, second, and third stimulus check when it comes out, because the Biden administration has said that they've recognized the error that adult dependents should have gotten these checks all along. AOC says Canada did $2,000 per month stimulus checks. The US is the richest nation on earth, and a second stimulus check is getting And the next stimulus check is getting blocked by the GOP. Now, we know that the second stimulus check ended up getting passed. But maybe if everyone in the US incorporated as an LLC, Mitch McConnell would actually do something for them. Now, we know that Mitch McConnell has now lost his power since then, but it's interesting to note that she says Canada did $2,000 per month stimulus checks. And now, with the new inauguration coming in less than 24 hours, I mean, at this point, it's almost 12 hours, all these new stimulus checks and new larger packages and monthly stimulus checks become a very real possibility. Vice President elect Kamala Harris and Senator Bernie Sanders, who is now the Senate Budget Chairman, who they call the Money Man, Janet Yellen is the Money Woman, were the main people that were pushing for the $2,000 per month stimulus check. Kamala Harris is now vice president. Bernie Sanders is now the Senate budget chairman, and they both serve under Joe Biden. These two are basically Joe Biden's right and left hand man and woman. And these two will be very important people to watch, in addition to Joe Biden, who wants to pass more stimulus coming out basically here within the next few days. So yeah, it's going to be a very exciting time for stimulus as the third stimulus check package, the third stimulus check, and everything in that package, the mortgage and rental assistance, the unemployment boost to $400 per week, the stimulus checks, the different tax credits where you can claim a $3,000 tax credit for children ages 6 and over, and $3,600 tax credit for children 5 and under, and also up to $4,000 tax credits for childcare, larger tax credits for people without children, all these different buckets of money that are in the third stimulus check package that really basically we could see pass this week if they get on their, as my father would say, if they get on their horse fast enough with inauguration happening in the morning. And basically we're going to see dozens of executive orders that are going to help out Americans, business, the economy, and everything starting in the morning. So we are going to have a lot of different things coming out. We're starting to get more and more information on all of these things, what to expect in the morning, what's going to happen with the third stimulus check package, Chuck Schumer coming in as Senate Majority Leader, all sorts of information. So make sure you subscribe down below and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on new videos. I have another one coming out at 11 p.m. Eastern time tonight, which is basically in a few hours. So click the bell icon so you get notifications, although you will not get a notification anytime for our 11 p.m. video. Just have to go on YouTube at 11 p.m. Eastern time and just type in "It's Jimmy" and you'll get to watch our newest update video. Also, I just did a video on our second channel, The Daily Dirt, about President Donald Trump's farewell speech. You can click this video right here if you want to watch that next and subscribe to our second channel. This top video here is my newest stimulus check video. Click on one of those to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.